Really wish I could read Spanish. I really wish I could understand Cherry Morocco's use of language. I can't speak Spanish. Anai's use of folklore confuses me so much. I just need to write American stories in American. Kelly's use of place just bugs me. If you don't like where you live, you don't have to live there. Gentrification is not that big of a deal. You can just make your own house. They sell bricks for a reason.
Lord, this is your conscience, man. And we're worried about your views on Mexican-American writers. So, I've enlisted help from my buddies, Jerry, Rodolfo, and Callie, to inform you on why diversity is needed.
I am the spirit of the author Cherry Morocco, and I am here to tell you that I write in both English and Spanish because America is a crossroads of language and culture. Spanish-speaking people have lived within this country's borders for centuries. The borders cross to them, not the other way around. Spanish is no less of an American language than English is. Latinx authors have no responsibility to translate everything into a language that can be understood by mainstream white Americans. As a matter of fact, it is the responsibility of mainstream white Americans to at least attempt to understand the Spanish that's used within the place they call home. Everyone should make an effort towards understanding the people and places that surround them. If we always look unilaterally forward without looking back or around us, we will fall victim to cultural amnesia and lose what makes us human in the face of this rapidly advancing world. But if we take the time to look around at our neighbors instead of marginalizing them, we can learn from them and incorporate their knowledge and their culture and their traditions into our shared future, and this will make a better world for all of us.
Hello, young man. I'm the spirit of Rodolfo Anaya, and I'm here to tell you why culture and folklore are important to the books that you're reading. All cultures, their norms and ideals, are heavily influenced by their respective folklore. Folktales are the guideposts of morality, used to teach children right and wrong and to reinforce a society's beliefs and customs. To change or adapt folklore to cater to those unwilling to experience the world outside of their own bubble of familiarity is to sacrifice the ideals of the culture. Changing folklore is changing the morality that has been established in their way of living and storytelling. Antonio's Golden Carp and Sirens are your Santa Claus and Little Red Riding Hood. Filtering them from one's character leaves a piece missing from the story, and it removes authenticity. Folklore deeply affects the lives of those that live with it. La Llorona, a cautionary tale, still has an everyday effect on the way children act at night and interact with strangers in Mexican communities, just like Little Red Riding Hood affects how children interact with strangers in American communities. Many cultures consider their folklore an integral part of their lives and upbringing, and to water down this part of their identity for the sake of white people is completely obtrusive in keeping alive and spreading knowledge of other cultures.
My book Sabrina and Corina takes place in Denver, Colorado. Rather than focusing my stories elsewhere in the United States, I send the stories in the Rocky Mountain region. I'm sure you can agree the Rocky Mountain area has its own unique sense of style and culture. Not only that, my family has lived in this area for generations. This is my home, yet as a Mexican American, I felt left out by the white Americans. If you can take a people, erase their history and who they are, they don't have access to their power anymore. Unfortunately, many Mexican Americans don't know their history because of their assimilation into white society. By writing, I want to liberate Mexican Americans in a way by expressing our truths. I only mean to show my story. Look at the story of sisters. Dottie is the victim of violence and loses her eyesight at the expense of a white man. Also, there's the grandmother Remedies, who is obsessed with cleanliness because she was told she was dirty for being Mexican. The idea that these characters are treated as unimportant because of a skin color that they can't change is troubling. Racism today is often expressed through microaggressions. White Americans might try to erase this history of racism, but it's a fact that still haunts our minds. Altogether, I only mean to place my stories in Colorado to convey that this is my home as much as yours.
gosh, are you okay? What happened? Hey guys, there's some weird guy in the diversity section.
Hey, I get it now. They use their literary talents to explain their culture.
Who?
You three taught me about it. What are you talking about?
We don't know you.
Yeah.
I'm actually from Canada.
Yeah, we just met you because you were passed out on the floor. I'm
Yeah.
French.
I don't even go here. But we're really glad you figured that out. That's very important.
Yeah,
so,
glad you're not racist anymore.
Good job.
Thanks for teaching me. Cold War. Sweet.